This is Win News.
Tonight, a First Lady of Australian politics loses her cancer battle. Fears of overflow at Christmas Island. And music to the ears as bands march into Hobart. Good evening, I'm Brent Costelloe. After a life of glamour and generosity and one sensational public appearance, Lady Sonia McMahon has died in hospital. A prominent Sydney socialite and wife of former Prime Minister Sir William, Lady Sonia passed away last night at the age of 77, her family by her side.
She was always elegant and she always knew how to make an entrance.
To the weather, and it was fine about the west coast with isolated showers elsewhere that slowly contracted to the north of the state. A top of 17 degrees was recorded in the west at Strawn, 18 in Burnie and Devonport. Launceston reached 18 as well. The mercury got to 15 at St Helens. Further down the east coast, Swansea also recorded 15 and the same in Hobart after 10 degrees overnight. To the coastal waters forecast, and west to southwest swells from 3 to 3.5 metres in the west and south. In the east, chiefly southerly 1 to 2 metre swells, confused to half a metre in the north. South to southwest winds mostly 10 to 20 knots, although east to northeast about the north with inshore afternoon sea breezes. And that's Win News for this Good Friday 2010. Enjoy your Easter Saturday. I'm Brent Costelloe. Good night.
Sport now, and we'll have more on the Cup itself, Brent.
Here was some good news for the Blacker family, Cole, and Australia's amazing fight back in the second test. Good evening. Tasmania has trained for the final time at home before Sunday's Ford Ranger Cup final against Victoria at the MCG. But the makeup of the team remains a mystery, with the starting 11 yet to be finalised. The Tigers flew out of Hobart late this afternoon, keen to get their hands on their second one-day trophy in 3 seasons. Good evening. Western Bulldog fans were in 7th heaven today after Barry Hall helped deliver their first premiership trophy in 40 years. But the NAB Cup is just the beginning. The club now has its sights on glory in September.
The players might be keeping a lid on things, but their supporters certainly aren't.
North Melbourne has bounced back from last week's thumping, beating West Coast by 25 points at Etihad Stadium. The Kangaroos controlled the match from start to finish, giving new coach Brad Scott his first win. A week after one of the worst performances of his career, Brent Harvey was sensational, the Kangaroo skipper finishing with 44 touches and a goal.
Snap around the body, what a goal. Brent Harvey, an outstanding game.
The match wasn't without controversy, ruckman Dean Cox and Nick Naitanui spending several minutes on a mobile phone at three-quarter time.